Right everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all had a good Christmas break and time off. Yeah, we're all back now on the extension build. Unfortunately the carpenter can't come to get the roof on, plus the weather has been a bit shocking, if you can see here. We're yeah, quite wet, so it's probably best to leave this roof on watertight. So in the meantime we're going to get all the lead on, so it's all ready to go up. So I'm just going to unload a few bits picked up earlier, which was a bit of timber from the merchants and our triple ladder set. So yeah, I'm going to get all that off and we'll get cracked on. Right, so we just marked out the middle line there, which needs cutting with a grinder, which Matt has sincerely volunteered himself to do. And then we've got just a line to regulate the lead, so it obviously all goes in flat, and then a top line from we put on a little bell cast, and then a small rendered section to obviously help deflect the water. So I'm going to get that cut now and see how it goes. That is the chase all cut. We did swap to the battery grinder at the end because it was a bit difficult getting the transformer up there. But yeah, this will be, well, this is just a example just to make sure the lead actually sits in the hole. We got it deep enough, which I've checked all the way across. I just need to do the last meter there. Obviously we'll have 1.5 meter sections of lead going across and then lapped, so it's all good. Right, we just fixed the bead up, because obviously we're going to have to put a rendered patch on here to allow with the detail. And we're just SBRing the base. So Matt's got that bit down there. Just do this bit here, and then we'll lay on the scratch coat and get that sorted. Right, and that is where we'll leave it today. Scratch coat for the render extensions on. Obviously the tray is cut in, sealed. All the bottoms matching up, so hopefully tomorrow we'll top coat that, and maybe the carpenter will turn up so we can get the roof on and then get the rest of that block work up. What'll do. Right everyone, it is Thursday morning, second day back from Christmas break, and as you can see we've stripped the roof this morning and sent the last little bit of block work in to pull the tray out. And today the carpenter's here, and we've just quickly fixed on this plate, which got to trim that end, and we're putting on the wall plate now. So yeah, in process cutting the rafters, so we're gonna get all of them up, cut into the roof, lay board down, and get this roof watertight. Ideal. Right everyone, quick update. Yesterday we managed to get the roof on, just cover it in with a little bit of felt to keep it waterproof. So the last two bits to do, top coat that render across there, and obviously block up the gable to the underside of the ladder. So we'll get those two sorted and see how we go. Right, vertical damping, both wall connectors up so we can get this gable cracked up. Not too many blocks going, but yeah, we'll find a way. Matt's nearly finished with the rendering, so I just sponge up the face after that. We'll get it cracked on. So get some muck on and get this built. Right, and there we go. That is the inside skin and the insulation up and taped. Got one more clip there to put on. The beads are on now for the scratch coat, because we've had to pull this one off a tiny bit to match in with the existing. But yeah, got a nice clean join. Left that a little bit long just to because you might need to block through. Pretty sure the fascia board's going to sit on top of the block, but you know, it can already be cut off just in case. So yeah, so a quick look at the roof that went up yesterday. Obviously the ceiling joists are in, and that rake is cut in. It's got a flush up, and yeah, we'll start blocking up the outside course. Right, there we go. That is all of the external block work of the build sorted. Good to see that cracked up and done. Obviously, Matt's beaded up earlier and he sorted out the rendering at the top. So this is now ready for me to scratch coat next week. And yeah, it's got a little windowsill detail. Got the creasing tiles right there ready. So we're going to copy exactly what they've done there, transfer the level so it all runs through the same height. So that's looking good. Got the fascia and soffit height sorted up here. So the board's obviously it's just going to sit on top of the block and get put down by some stumps of batten, and then obviously fixed to the outside. That's going to run through to the section up here, and then we've just got a close trim going all the way up to the end of the house, so we've got no big box sections or anything ugly on the corner of the house. So I think the carpenter's back to sort out the plastics next week. I'm gonna give him a hand doing that, and then once he's sorted, I can probably get one of these two panels scratch coated, depending on the time of day. Might be able to get both of them done. But yeah, it's all cracking on. I believe Matt as well next week is going over to a different job just to help digging out some of the footings for retaining walls. So hopefully we might be able to get a look at that next week. Fingers crossed. Right everyone, it is a frosty Monday morning, which is actually quite good for the wet ground, stiffened it up. So hopefully today we're getting the plastics on end of the roof and up the gable. So I'll be giving a hand with that, and then after that I'll be scratch coating one of these two panels, because should be able to reach up there off the boards. So yeah, hopefully next time be on camera. All the plastics should be sorted out and we're starting to get the first coat on. So yeah, hopefully we'll get all sorted. Right, well there we go. The plastics are all on now. Up the gable as well. We're gonna leave the end caps off for the minute, just because the roofer is coming in the next couple of days to properly felt and batten all this, because they might knock them or something like that. So So obviously small piece there, corner caps on, and for me, I've just got to put a bit of block in there. Got a multi-tool out, trim back those 3 tails there, and at the minute just sticking on the joist straps. Got one more to put, well, the plate straps, one more to put on there, so I'm going to get that sorted, get all that trimmed back, and I've got to put up the stop beads for the house here, up that edge, which we went and got yesterday. A little bit of trimming back over on that edge, but yeah, probably have to save the scratch coat for next week, because at the minute it is 1 degree, so it's a bit too cold to lay on. But and I'm away for the next, well, away Thursday, Friday, so just got tomorrow maybe be able to do it. But yeah, I'll get all this trimmed back and get these beads cracked on, and we'll see how we go. Right, there we go, fixed the 2 straps on. Just trimming back the old rafters, because what we're going to have to do, we haven't got any on site at the minute, so I might have to pick this up another time. Get a few similar hangers to that, but obviously smaller gauge ones, just to dot a few on the existing wall plate, and then run some timbers from the joist back into that one, just so we have an area to carry the plasterboard. Because obviously we've got a doorway here which we cut out previously. Obviously we're going to have to then, well, I don't think I have to put a lintel on this side because the plasterboard's hanging over. Then obviously we have to lintel up the existing, because if you look, there's nothing on top. So yeah, just put a few render beads on, and we're gonna see what we can get up to next. Right, that's the first stop bead on. Then we've got the second one up the side of the house. She's kept the same channel all the way up. Just done a little key up the side, so obviously it's not, we're not laying on something smooth, similar to here. And hopefully tomorrow morning the weather warms up and we'll scratch coat this panel here. We'll leave that because we have to fix a bit of plyboard there to block up the window, and then do this panel here, get that sorted, and then we'll see how the day goes, because after that we just set out quickly. I don't know if you can see, oh, camera focus, see those lines across there. That is because we've got to counter batten this wall here, so I can do a couple chases along the bell cast line, because obviously bell cast does flute out like that, so we're gonna have to reduce that so the battens sit flat. And then we've just got one more joist to put in there, so hopefully we can get a good start on that tomorrow. So I'm just going to the merchant to pick up a few bits, and that'll be it for the day. Right everybody, it is Wednesday morning, and slight change of plan because of the temperature. We're just on the edge of minus numbers, 0, 1 degrees. So we're gonna have to do the rendering next week, I believe, because it's just too cold. But yeah, so instead what we're gonna do, we're going to finish off the roof up there and then get the counter battening sorted all along here, so we can get the battens cut, the chases done, and everything fixed up on the wall. So yeah, we'll get some tools out, get that board down, because we need to put a protective screen up on here when we finish, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Right, so this is what we've got. This is the doorway taken out. Unfortunately, this bit of block work was only tied in with a 100mm piece, and then they've tied it in one block every, I don't know, 3 courses. So we'll have to fill in these 3 holes and then pack it off with a bit of timber work to create the doorway, which is not a problem. So all we're up to now is just putting another joist across the front edge here, just so we have a plasterboard pickup. And like I mentioned a minute ago, then obviously we can start doing our counter battening. But first, I have a bit of a clean up in here, get all the rubber I just took off the wall out, and start the timber work. Right, that's our last timber in. So next thing now, we'll get the vertical counter battens marked up and then chase out the bottom section of the bell cast and get that cracked on with. Right, and that's all of our vertical battens marked up. See, this is the plumb line we're going to go to when we set them all up. I've just chased out a pocket, so if you see, for example, if I didn't, then the bottom of the bell cast would leave a line, but because you chased out the pocket, the level's flat against the wall. Obviously we need to pack out a tiny bit at the top, but it's only about 10 mil. So I'm going to get 2 dead men set up, a line stringed across the top, and yeah, we'll get them in. Right, that's our 2 dead men set up. So you've packed it off the wall accordingly. So it is pretty good. Right, that's our 2 dead men set up, and we have packed them off the wall. So it is, I don't know if you can see that, but pretty good. So just sent a line across the top. So in theory, if all of these tops are the same distance off the wall, and when we level it, then obviously the bottoms will still be in the same place. Because unfortunately, you can't really, we've obviously got the electric there in the way. So can't really run a dead man unless I put the line there, but because it's only one wall and it's getting aqua boarded, we should be able to get the tops in line, then plumb down, and then obviously we can range through as well. Let's get it done. So obviously studs all marked up, so we already pre-cut our battens, so we'll get them all fixed up. Ideal. Right, so we're about halfway, and yeah, it's going good. Obviously, we're screwing holes at 300 centres all the way up, because then it has a good strong fixing, because obviously we don't want it popping off on us. But yeah, just got to run to the van and quickly get a few more of these packers, but 3 more to go, and it's all working out pretty good. Obviously we've got the small gap up just in front, which is regulated with the white packer on the end, so we can get an accurate reading. But yeah, I'll get some more packers and we'll crack on. Right, so this is the last batten. Just do a quick run through of how we fix it on. So I've already set the top out, I know that's good, and the bottom is fairly good with the straight edge. So yeah, we'll get a fixing in there in a minute. So I just put in a little screw, well, clout nail, just so we can mark out 300 centres. There we go. So as you've seen, this section is good. So we'll get a fixing in here. So obviously here is our plumb line that we put before, so it's easy just to pull the batten to the line instead of messing up with the level too often. And there we go. Just one last check. Nice and tight. Ooh. So obviously it's good on the bubble there, so we'll drill all these holes ready, get a pilot in, and then we'll pack out the back. Right, next step I like to do, just chuck all the plugs in. Find it just easier to do all of them at the same time instead of starting and stopping. You know, put plug in, screw, drill, plug, screw, drill. Whereas if we do it like this, we can just make sure we're all good. And then usually put the screws in and hammer them in just up to the neck, so we know a good half the screw is in the wall and we got a good bit that's fixed in the wall. And this also allows us to move the batten on and off the wall to put our packers in. Alright, so one last check. See, that is pretty good here. And across the bottom, so we'll just fix these two straight away. Same as the middle, luckily that's pretty good. And here's where we can get to. We need obviously to make the back solid, but where the batten is right now is pretty good. So we'll just get some of our plastic packers, find out which ones fit, well, fit tight behind it. Obviously they don't want to be too tight that they're pushing the batten off the wall, so you've got to watch out for that. So this is in, still got a bit of movement, but there's no spring on the batten. And that should be, see there, we're good on the bubble, and obviously the batten is solid. Once again, we can just check this by ranging through, see how it's touching all of the battens. Slide it around the other side, from the first one right through to the one we just did. Just quickly show, obviously, you can see down here, we got a bit of a gap. So it looks like there's just one packer behind it. So it's easy as just, well, looks like that screw has snapped, so good job we checked that. So what we can do is just slide a packer in. Make sure that's good. See, that's much better there. Then as that screw is snapped, we will put another one in. And it is as easy as that. And there we go. That one should be good on the level and good all the way through. So all this is just to have a service void for cables, because obviously this is an existing wall, which you can see there, filled with insulation. Just a panel of aqua board, which is going all the way around. Obviously it can be fixed right onto the thermalites, but here, obviously counter battened up. Put this timber here up this morning, just off the wall, so we can have a holder for the plasterboard. So last little bits is probably have a clean up in here, maybe wall in these holes if we get some muck mixed up, and rip this board in half and now put it on the outside, because hopefully soon we'll start drilling through and getting this opening out. So we've already got our acro prop and strong boy there. Probably going to just pick up the wall plate, just so it's not anything of a massive load. So then all we need to take down this channel through, lintel over. This we can use for timber, put a timber lintel through, just so well, it's not taking that much weight. Oh, ideal. So quickly, just cleaned up the inside and just laid on the sill height, so that's going off, ready for the creasing tiles to go on next week. But yeah, just about to fix the board up on the outside, because no one's gonna be coming here for I would say five days, maybe, probably until I get back. So it's gonna put a board up to secure it up, and yeah, probably be packing up and finishing up for the week. because it is only... Right, so just quickly had a bit of a sweep up and tidy up inside. Got all our counter battening looking good. Just quickly mix up a bit of muck to lay the sill height through for the creasing tiles to go on at some point. And because I'm only doing a half week this week, just boarding up the window because no one's gonna be here for a week or so. So yeah, that'll be it from me.